Boy abducted in Oakland more than 70 years ago found living on East Coast. Luis Armando Albino was 6 years old when he was abducted from a park in West Oakland where he had been playing with his older brother in 1951. Now, more than 70 years later, Albino has been found. The Mercury News first reported this week that Albino's niece in Oakland, using DNA testing and newspaper clippings, and with assistance from police, the FBI and the Justice Department found her uncle living on the East Coast. Albino is a retired firefighter and Marine Corps veteran who served 2 tours of duty in Vietnam and himself a father and grandfather, according to his niece, Alida Aliquin, a 63-year-old Oakland resident who found Albino and reunited him with his family. Hey, everyone. Today, I'm bringing you an incredible, heart-wrenching story that transcends time and distance, a story that begins in 1951 and spans across decades, ultimately leading to a joyful reunion that warms the heart. This is the unbelievable true tale of Luis Armando Albino, a boy who was abducted at just 6 years old from a park right here in West Oakland. It was a seemingly ordinary day, April 1981, to be exact. Luis was playing in the park with his older brother, completely unaware that his life was about to change forever. In the blink of an eye, he vanished, leaving his brother and the entire community devastated and searching for answers. Can you even imagine the fear that gripped that family? The panic that spread through this neighborhood? Luis's case shone a light on the vulnerability of children and the dark realities of abduction that were all too common, prompting a nationwide conversation about child safety, but it also left a profound mystery that lingered for 7 long decades.
Luis Armando Albino, who was abducted at the age of 6 from a park in West Oakland in 1951, has been found living on the East Coast. His niece, using DNA testing and old newspaper clippings, managed to locate him with the help of police, the FBI, and the U.S. Justice Department. Albino, now a retired firefighter and Marine Corps veteran, was reunited with his family in June. It's heartwarming to see such a long-lost family connection restored after so many years. What an amazing outcome. The specific reason behind Luis Armando Albino's abduction in 1951 hasn't been clearly documented in the sources available. Often, abductions during that era were driven by various motives, including personal disputes, financial gain, or even mistaken identity. In Albino's case, the details surrounding the motive remain unclear. It's remarkable that, despite the passage of time, his family was able to reconnect with him. The search for Luis Armando Albino involved several key steps. DNA testing. The breakthrough came when Albino's niece, Alida Aliquin, took an online DNA test in 2020. This test showed a 22% match with a man who turned out to be her uncle. Research and investigation. Aliquin and her daughters conducted extensive research, including reviewing old newspaper clippings and photos. They visited the Oakland Public Library to look at microfilm of articles from the time of the abduction. Collaboration with authorities. Aliquin worked closely with the Oakland Police, the FBI, and the U.S. Justice Department. Her findings convinced the authorities to reopen the missing persons case. Public records and leads. The investigation included searching public records and following up on leads that emerged from the DNA test and historical documents. Reunion. Once Albino was located on the East Coast, a DNA sample confirmed his identity. He was then reunited with his family in June 2024. It's truly inspiring to see how modern technology and persistent effort can solve such a long-standing mystery. There have been several notable cases in the United States where individuals abducted as children were found many years later. Some well-known examples include J.C. Dugard, who was found after 18 years, and Elizabeth Smart, who was rescued after 9 months. Despite advancements in technology and investigative techniques, several factors can still complicate the resolution of missing persons cases. Initial investigation challenges. The first hours and days after an abduction are critical. If the initial investigation doesn't yield strong leads, the trail can go cold quickly. Lack of immediate reporting. Sometimes, abductions are not reported immediately, especially in cases of family abductions where one parent takes the child. Resource limitations. Law enforcement agencies may face resource constraints, limiting their ability to follow up on every lead or use advanced technologies. Complexity of cases. Each case is unique, and some involve complex circumstances that make them harder to solve. For example, children may be taken across state or national borders, or their identities may be changed. Evolving threats. The methods used by abductors can evolve, making it challenging for law enforcement to keep up. Additionally, the sheer volume of missing children cases can overwhelm the system. While technology has significantly improved the ability to find missing children, these challenges highlight the need for continuous improvement in investigative techniques and resources. It's a complex issue that requires ongoing effort and collaboration between law enforcement, technology providers, and the community.
Together, let's spread awareness. If you feel moved by Luis's journey, share this video, talk about child safety, and encourage others to stay informed. Let's protect our children so that they can grow up in a world of love, safety, and connection. Thank you for joining me today on this emotional roller coaster.